My cheating ex-wife left me broke after our divorce. 3 years later, she came back, demanding half of my lottery winnings and taking me to court. I made sure she regretted it. Hello Reddit I+ here. You're not going to believe this story, but here goes. 3 years ago, my ex-wife, Linda, took everything in the divorce. Everything. I mean, she drained our savings, took the car, even kept our dog. Left me completely broke. I had to start over from scratch, working overtime just to afford a crappy little apartment. It was humiliating, but I told myself, fine. Let her have it. I'll rebuild, and I'll make damn sure no one ever does this to me again. Fast forward 3 years. Life's finally looking up. I'm working hard at this auto shop, and my boss, great guy, offers me a partnership. I'm actually starting to save some money, you know? And one day, just for fun, I buy a lottery ticket. I didn't think much of it. Hell, I didn't even check it right away. But when I did, I about passed out. I'd hit the jackpot. $10 million. 10 freaking million. Now here's where it gets good. I kept it low-key. Didn't tell too many people, didn't want the attention. I upgraded my life, sure, got a nicer place, paid off some debt, and helped my mom out, but I wasn't going crazy with it. I wasn't about to let my good fortune make me stupid. Then, out of nowhere, guess who comes crawling back? That's right, Linda. She shows up at my door one evening, all smiles and fake concern, acting like we're old friends. I'll admit I was shocked. I hadn't seen her since the divorce. And you know what she says to me? I heard you came into some money. I just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. I played it cool. I'm fine, Linda. Thanks for asking. But inside, I knew exactly why she was there. Sure enough, a week later, I get served. She's taking me to court, claiming she's entitled to half of my lottery winnings because, and I quote, our marriage contributed to his success. Can you believe that? Success? Lady, you left me in the gutter, so I lawyer up. My attorney, Angela, absolute shark, tells me not to worry. Turns out Linda's case isn't as airtight as she thinks. First of all, we've been divorced for 3 years. Second, I bought that lottery ticket well after we split. And third, I had the receipts to prove it all, but that's not the best part. Oh no, the best part was what we found during discovery. See, Linda thought she could play the victim card, but Angela dug up bank records, text messages, and all kinds of dirt. Turns out, Linda had been hiding assets during the divorce. Assets she never declared. That's fraud. By the time we got to court, I was ready. She sat there in her fancy dress trying to look innocent while my lawyer laid out the facts. She showed the judge every shady thing Linda had done, from siphoning money out of our joint account to hiding a secret stash of cash from her boyfriend. When it was my turn to testify, I kept it simple. I told the judge about how Linda left me with nothing, how I rebuilt my life, and how the lottery ticket was my stroke of luck. No thanks to her, the judge saw right through her. Not only did she lose her case, but the judge also ordered her to pay me back for the assets she hid during the divorce. She walked out of that courtroom owing me money. I can't even describe the look on her face when the ruling came down. It was priceless. Now, every time I look at my bank account, I can't help but smile. Not just because I kept my winnings, but because Linda learned the hard way. Greed doesn't pay. Now, you'd think that would be the end of it, right? Linda slinks off with her tail between her legs, and I get to live happily ever after. But no, she wasn't done yet. About a month after the court ruling, I started noticing weird things. Like, my mailbox would be stuffed with junk I didn't sign up for. Credit card offers, catalogs, even one of those "we'll buy your house" scams. Then my phone started blowing up with telemarketers. At first, I thought it was just bad luck. But then I got a call from a collections agency claiming I owed money on a credit card I'd never opened. That's when it hit me. Linda was trying to mess with me. Now I could have gotten mad. I could have called her up and started yelling, but I decided to play it smart. I filed a police report for identity theft and froze my credit. Then I hired a private investigator. I figured, if Linda wanted to keep playing dirty, I'd let her dig her own grave. And boy, did she. The investigator found out Linda had been using my name to open up all kinds of accounts, hoping to tank my credit or get me in trouble. But here's the kicker. She wasn't just targeting me. She was scamming other people too, setting up fake GoFundMe campaigns, posing as someone in need of medical help. It was disgusting. Armed with all this evidence, I handed everything over to my lawyer and the cops. They built a solid case, and Linda got arrested for fraud. When the trial came around, I showed up. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to see her face when the judge read the charges. She looked shocked, like she couldn't believe I had outsmarted her. But what did she expect? You can only play games like that for so long before it catches up with you. The best part? She ended up with a hefty fine, probation, and a criminal record. No more sneaky scams for Linda. So now, here I am, finally free of all the drama. My life's good. I've got my business, my winnings, and my peace of mind. Every now and then, I think about Linda, wondering if she's learned her lesson. But honestly, I don't care. The way I see it, karma did its job, and I came out on top. And that, my friend, is how I made sure my cheating ex regretted ever messing with me.